Hello, SMS number one. Coming at you with a, I don't know what it's going to be. What I think is going to be a rather sensible review. To be fair, sort of along the lines of Tomahawk, but not quite. I've been to all the cool stuff. Wow, I got this on the same day as I got Tomahawk. I should have done the review ages ago, really. But life gets in the way. It's Transformers, Hunt for the Decepticons, orange and black, badass looking. Ooh, TERADIVE. Very, very excited to have this figure. Why am I very excited to have this figure? Well, for two reasons. One, he's just really, really good. And two, no one else has really got him at the moment. Which makes it very happy for me. I'm a happy little number one. He's mistransformed, and no matter how I sort of... No, nothing's perfect. TERADIVE! Underneath. Ooh. Okay, underneath, he is... I'm going to say kibbleless. I just don't think there's anything under here that is pick-outable as being kibble. You wouldn't pick any of this and go, oh, that's a so-and-so, or this, that, and the other. And if you've never transformed this guy before and didn't have any instructions, it would be a pain in the arse. He's quite complicated, but I really, really like that. It doesn't take too long once you've done him a couple of times, and it's all good. You've got landing gear underneath, and you've got landing gear on the nose. But you can't have the landing gear up if you want the trident, which I've got here, trident, which we'll talk about that shortly. But if you want, the trident can sit on here and you can just snap it in and it can stick right the way out the front like that. Or if you turn it over, it'll go, no, it's definitely got to go that way. There, like that. I'll just put it like that for now. So that pops in there. Everyone said that the trident would be really brittle, but it's not been at all. I mean, I'm sort of buggering around with it like that, and I'm not worried about it at all. And all you got to do is pull the bottom bit down. The mechanism doesn't really work particularly well on mine, but it's a jolly nice figure. It's lovely. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. But we'll cover that in robot mode. And speaking of robot mode, let's go. I'm going to move things up a smidgen to point at the cupboard under the stairs where the goblins come out of at night. We've got a terrible goblin problem in this house. It's horrible. You come up in the morning and there's like just stuff moved all over the place. Not poltergeists, it's goblins. So at the back here you've got pegs. You unpeg the leg and you unpeg the leg. peg leg. And then you take basically the whole bottom section and you want to lift it up like that and just sort of dangle it in the middle of nowhere for now. Okay, and then you want to split the nose cone a little bit. So that's, see that, you're gonna, there you go, split the nose cone, jiggle the top up, and just give the whole thing a bit of a pull for now. And then, don't you love it when nothing ever goes to plan? Well, come on, you bugger. So you've got to put your nail in there. Why isn't that working? Why isn't that working? Why isn't that working? You've got to flip them up like that. And then you've got to take all of that. There. See? So that was like that. And then you've got to pull that like that. Bring the whole thing forward. And then what you need to do now is move that and get it up out of the way. But you need to sort of put that at the right angle because you need to get the black bit over the other black bit. Does that make sense? So that's back, okay? Hold that straight up, and then you've got these pillars here, see? So that's got to go round underneath. So then you can flatten that and sort of snap that in place, and then bring the cockpit right up. So then if you just press it 1, 2, 3. Press that and you get a nice snap, and that's how you know you're in. Okay. Then you need, well, I've been a little bit premature. You need to spin the top section over, turn it back round, and push that in and push that in, which gives you that really nothing else has ever looked like it chest before. I think that's probably why I love this figure so much, because nothing else has ever actually looked like that before. So let's do the feeties. Push the foot out, which makes him look like he's got girly heel spurs, but he really doesn't, because when you straighten that out and just rest it against this back piece, that's how you know he stood up straight. So pull that out, push that back, so it's all flat, and then press it against the back piece, and we're done. Okay, bring the knees forward like that, and then you need to bring your wings out. Let's do it all on camera, Dave. So that's all pegged in there. Bring the wings out. Okay, spin that round, and now you've got. Let's see if we can see. There's a peg. There's a hole there where my thumb is. Look, and there's a peg on this pillar, and the peg needs to go in the hole. And there you go. Then you spin the wing round so it's upright with the body, and you've got another peg there, and a hole's in there, and the peg goes in the hole, and there you go. Okay, easy. And then you just turn the leg around the right way for a change. So let's do that a bit quicker on this one. So pull, turn, plug, pop. There we go. Pull, turn, plug, pop. It's a bit like stop, look, listen, but not. Then you've got this silver bit here. Okay, you lift that silver bit, head reveal, and then push that back all the way, and then take the head, pull the head up, and then this white base just sits and pushes right into the shoulders. And let's just do a quick head look. It's just, oh God, very, look, oh, evil Decepticon, brilliant. A small issue in that he has glorious red eyes, and then he's got light piping on the back, look, but they've painted the eyes red. So I'm assuming that, and there will be a repaint of this guy, because the colours, they're just a really fantastic. This thing could be repainted to high hell and no one would ever really care, because it is very good. So yeah, that's all straightened out at the back nicely, and then all you do is you split the engines, look, because they peg together. There's a peg and a little peg and a hole there, so it's stiff when you're in robot mode, plane mode. Pull that apart, spin that around, okay, and then unpeg the engines, pull them out straight, unpeg the engine, pull it out straight, okay, and then get your thumb in the hole and split like that, which gives you a fisty reveal, because the fists will just spin around, which is a lovely bit of engineering. I really like that. And these go back together with a nice reassuring pop. You don't ever think that that's going to be an issue in the long run. I think you could sort of transform this quite a lot, and I don't think any of the parts would go all wobbly. They are, see, pop, pop. And then you take the whole back section where the wings are and everything, and then you lift it all up and around like so. Bring his legs out the way for the moment. And then you've got a hole there and a peg there. Those two are going to go together with a nice reassuring click. We'll push the head back down because it does have a habit of lifting up. And then what you do with the shoulders, and mine's got a bit of a quirk, and I'd be interested to know whether it's a mould issue or what, but you have to lift these out and really push them in as far as you can, and then sit the plastic in that. Now that fits, and that won't go anywhere. You have to physically pull that out in order to put it back into plane mode. This one, no matter how I jiggle it, won't go in. So if I push that, it pops back out, which is very disappointing. So if we move things up a little bit and we arrange his feet, here we've got Transformers Hunt for the Decepticons TERADIVE. he will, if I straighten the legs up, that's it, there we go, he will, he's very tall, look, let's move him back a little bit, he will hold trident that we spoke about earlier. So you've got these little dips, nice little dips there. So you put the little dip in through the thumb, work it through the hand, and or we could just push it in like that, which is the way that I have been doing it, like that. And then in the other hand, I find that if you twist the fist and just get him to hold, so twisty fisty, put the thin bit through, poke it through the thumb, like that, and then push it on like so. I find that if you can't get the position quite right, because this bit's the thinner bit, you've got a little bit more free range without bending this. But if you tinker with his arms, he's got some seriously good posability. He's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. If we go up close, you've got that wonderful chest. From behind, he's absolutely, I mean, there's no kibble. There's wings, but Transformers have wings. That's amazing. All the armour on the legs, it's all in the right place. None of it flaps about whatsoever. This thing is just so well pegged together. Oh, he's really, 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 really good. So, ladies and gentlemen, SMS number 1, I bring to you TERADIVE. Bought from All the Cool Stuff, which is such a cool place that I'm definitely going to move in very soon. I just hope Dave doesn't mind. Enjoy! Have fun! Go out and buy it! Yeah!